an interesting thing. We managed to find our God.
They're like teenagers.
And another point about divine power. If we learned to explain it, I mean, understood its mechanism.
Yeah. Whoop. Well, it's only a matter of time. They've been here 10 minutes. There's the moonlight, you see. Someone resist, goddammit.
You know we're being manipulated.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
It's just simple brainwashing, you know. Music, I mean.
That's what it is.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Scandalous.
Can't fight City Hall forever.
It's been 12 minutes, John. Whoa. What the hell is that? Some kind of ape fighting some kind of... Who are you? We let us keep our weapon charged anyway. Maya, you can help. Transform. Oh, what's this? A Gorn? Change back now, Maya.
Are you all right?
Anyway, back to the flirting.
Good girl, Maya. The creature went on the cave, left some tracks. Let's follow them.
Yeah, he might be able to help us or something. Is that you, gods? Are we not allowed to go into the caves?
You were forbidden! Why do you disobey?
They... What the hell?
Go back!
Whatever, we didn't even want to explore your cave. Were those other two allowed to fight out near us? You didn't stop them. Ah, the morning breeze.
What is it that makes the human species so perverse?
What?
That was quite a show you put on last night.
I forbade you to leave the glade because I knew the dangers that lay outside it. You were homeless, I gave you a home.
We have
You were hopeless, I gave you hope.
The moon is pretty cool.
What more could you possibly ask for? Free will. It is a phantom, a will-o'-the-wisp. It exists nowhere in the universe.
What do we do, John? He's always watching. Do you think his power center is in the cave? Oh, force field.
Well, okay. We've hit force fields before.
Yeah, Maya had you in one. Once.
What is it out there you don't want us to see?
We already know there are other beings on this planet.
The ban was for your protection.
Last night, did it look as if we needed your protection?
Just a little bit, maybe.
You can't keep a force field up forever.
I can indeed. I can ill afford the energy. But if you insist upon behaving like children, you must be treated like children.
She's scanning him.
But please, let us not quarrel.
Aw.
What was it you used to say on old Earth? Make love, not war.
Uh-oh. Watch yourselves. The hormones are going flying again. Soon.
I scanned him just now. There's some kind of power source inside him, and I don't know how it works, but it's mechanical. Which means his powers are physical, not psychic.
Right.
What did he mean when he said he could ill afford the energy?
Well, his powers are beyond our understanding, Tony, but
Limited.
they're not limitless.
Yeah.
And he's got an awful lot to do with them.
The moon is much bigger in relation to this planet than it was to Earth.
Yeah.
The gravitational pull.
Magus must be countering it, or else this planet would blow apart under the strain.
Jesus.
We've got to get out of here. If we can get to those tracks outside the cave, anything to give us a clue as to what's going on around here.
Yeah?
I wonder.
What now, John? Trying it again? Higher? Oh, you can fly, Maya.
Maya,
Get up there.
a bird could do it.
An owl, I think.
Maya,
Are you allowed?
scratch my back, I'll scratch
Are
yours.
you allowed to touch her without getting electrocuted? That means you could turn into something else, Tony. Then you could be with her.
Additional boosters in place, Yasko. I'm going for liftoff again.
Alan's doing F all in this episode except not taking off. He must be loving season 2. No, stay. Stay.
Going up to full power.
He's keeping the whole moon in orbit. This little keeping the eagle down, just a tiny bit extra. Oh well. You can relax now. You've only got 53 force fields and a whole moon to keep at bay. Yeah, do you know that's Maya?
An owl. I thought you were all extinct down here.
Whoop. He doesn't know.
The more I learn, the less I know. Where you go.
It's the most humanizing moment that he's had all episode.
You mean he caught you and let you go?
Which proves he's a Superman, but not supernatural.
Looks like these rocks have only just been put here.
Yeah, like it was blocked in the last few hours. You know, it's possible this cave connects with the one outside, the one we saw last night. Now, if it does, we can get through it and out of this glade.
Yeah.
Now!
Let's go. Could be creatures in the dark, devils in the dark.
Which way now?
Quiet.
It's just the local population, nothing to worry about. They're more frightened of you than you are of them. You didn't have to shoot the lizard, it wasn't making any sudden movements. Ah, the funky music, finally.
Stay here.
Stay here, we should stay together with all our weapons. Where are you going, John? Can you speak, man?
Please, shoot! You would be doing what I desire,
Why did you attack us?
so that you might kill us.
Where are you from?
He won't let us die.
Who won't let you die?
It's like a zoo, this planet.
Magus. He is the last of the line of cosmic magicians.
His name is really on the nose, isn't it? Magus?
He wants the secret of creation. And we mutants are the result of Magus's attempts to discover that secret.
Mm-hmm. And he would have done it to us too.
He won't even let us die.
Well, we can shoot you right now.
Down here is the only place we can get away from him.
Is there a way through the caves that will lead us out of the glade?
That way. But what then, John?
Thank you.
Then what? We're not going to shoot this guy? Kill him? Mm-hmm. He should come with us. We can bring him to the moon. Everybody be quiet now that we're out. Oh, crap.
Deceitful pygmies!
Tony!
Take it easy. Is he all right?
Maya, no.
Bee.
The last time we met, you were an owl, I believe.
Huh?
Your species' mastery of the molecular trick slipped my mind for the moment.
This is your Garden of Eden, is it? And those are your Adams and Eves.
Yeah, those.
You were going to use us like laboratory animals, weren't you?
My purpose with you was to create a new species of mankind. Strong, resourceful, brilliant, dedicated.
Got some good people here.
Together, we will work on the great mystery of creation as a team. I realize now I cannot solve it on my own.
You're a fraud and a liar.
He's a magician.
I have been among you many times. I was Merlin. I was
Merlin.
Nostradamus. I was the magician in ancient Egypt who contended in magic with Moses.
Nice.
I will invest you and your offspring with the kind of powers that I myself possess. You will help me.
Help you?
Sounds like a good deal to me, John.
Either you will agree to my terms, or I will destroy your companions on the moon.
Oh. We're always blowing up this particular part of a base.
Repair crew to Section 8.
John, stop him. Stop him.
Why?
Well, maybe to put pressure on John.
Yep.
Stop! You agree to my terms?
For now.
I agree to talk about it.
Oh, you have to go recharge, dude. Sun's setting.
You are a realist. We will discuss it tomorrow.
He needs the sun. Although he was active during the night too, with his laser eyes. Nobody fall in love with each other now. I know it's nighttime. Control yourselves.
I think I've got it.
A way out?
I don't know. He had us whipped. Yet he wouldn't wait. He wouldn't press home his advantage. Why? Because for some reason he can't stand the dark. He won't go in the caves.
Oh, yeah.
And what about the laser, the effect it had on him?
Well, he drew strength from it.
Right.
He needs light.
Well, we saw him last night
Yeah,
when we
with the-
crossed the boundary.
with that.
That was a holograph.
So how do we fight that?
We have to find some way to cut off his source of power.
Chop off his head.
Which means to block out the light.
A blanket. Just throw it. Oh, that was quick at night. Just throw a blanket over him. Are we gonna trap him in a hole?
Got it. Got it.
Why don't you come down here and say that, Vegas?
John?
All right, cover it up. It's a total blackout. It's black as pitch.
Another wonderful day, Kal-El.
If this doesn't work, it's the end of all of us.
I know, Tony.
They're only shot, Tony. Yeah, just come closer still.
You have considered?
Megas, we don't trust you.
I cannot do it alone. This is your guarantee.
All right, Megas. There are to be no more experiments on the mutants.
Valuable things may still be learned from them.
Oh!
Those are our conditions.
As always, the arrogance of your species
Damn it, man.
astounds me.
And the horror of your deeds astonishes us.
How dare you?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Cover it up.
Primeval imbecile! Without me, the planet will break apart! Give me light or we'll all die!
No way. Oh, the planet's breaking apart. John, another planet down. He's always blowing up planets. Carter, get down here with an eagle. Well, we have it. We have an eagle, though, don't we? We should try and get to it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can come too, buddy. We need a monster man on the base.
Go on!
We only have space for two now.
We'll take you all back with us! Oh! This is the best thing for us! You go!
Come on, we can give you some plastic surgery or something.
Go!
Alright.
Helena, sit down. Gotta get going.
Go, go, go. We're almost dropping in. So long, New Eden.
One cheek of light as the earth broke up around him, and Megas would still get away with it.
That's a real long shot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Would like to bet against him?
Nope.
Why are we smiling? The bad guy might be okay. That's why we're smiling. It's the end. That was the quickest. That's interesting. Yasuko's name, her real name is Yasuko? Why do we shorten it? That's weird. Yeah, the shortest comedy outro of all time. Yeah. This episode is all about what does God need with a moon base. This episode's all about genetics and creating life. And in order to create life, we need beings that are capable of creating life. And he just wants to watch while they do it. And he's going to take notes. He's going to be like, oh. He just wants to learn about the birds and the bees. Owls. You know, giant bee missile things. All sorts of things. He's a curious magician whose name is Magus. Magus, M-A-G-U-S? Come on. If you're a magician pretending to be a god, you change your name to something like God. Wasn't that one of the lines in this episode? That God is just it's just a name for God? Profound. Yet again, we've been taken over by the mysterious entity. All our ship's systems have gone haywire at the start. It's kind of a pattern every other episode. And this time we had a man claiming to be God, and he was going to help us out. He was going to give us a whole new planet, a second chance, a second Eden. And he just had one thing. He just wanted one thing from us: never leave the glade. And if we'd just done that, we could have had this whole planet to ourselves. You know, and he would have just been perving on us. Or he would have turned us into mutants. Somehow. He had massive powers. He was keeping the entire planet together through force of will. Because of our moon, actually. He should have just let the moon go away, and conserve his strength. But yeah, the moon was going to because the moon is so massive compared to the planet, it was going to break the planet apart. So he's using all his mental energy to keep the planet together, but keeping Carter in that eagle really took it out of him. Like he was during that. Keeping the planet together, no problem. Stopping Carter from saving the day. And I wish that was the case. I wish Carter was the hero that we need. But in season 2, what did he have to do this episode? No thing whatsoever. He got to be captain of the moon base. In the other part of the episode where there were no main cast, except for Yasko, and nothing happened. We tried to help, we couldn't. Waste of time, Carter cashed his check and lived to fight another day. Meanwhile, down on the planet, romance is in the air. And this guy thought it's bad enough that he's kidnapping these people, but now he's going to match them up with the wrong... he knows that this pair and this pair are together. He's just mixing it up. He's like, no, that's no good. That's no good. I've already chosen. You two and you two. And then all of a sudden, he must have been doing it or something. They started falling for each other. But then they snapped out of it and never came back to that. It never went back to that storyline where they were attracted to each other. The monster fight broke them up. And then they just snapped out of it and never went back to it. So I guess it was just a filler scene, And a little bit weird to see them being pushed together against their will. At least we didn't get any of the porn music or anything like that. Actually, music was light in this one. It could have used a bit of music. Something funky to keep us entertained while things were happening. So I can jam along while... I didn't say much in this episode, I don't think. But I didn't even get a dance. That's the biggest shame. We had cool mutants in the caves. And his story's kind of tragic, The guy got his species and whatever. Wouldn't let them die. He just wanted to die. That's why he's fighting the ape people. Just to get a release from it all. And then John didn't even shoot him. He was just like, I know you want to die, but I'm just going to leave you in this cave. And then at the end, I know you want to die, but you can die while the planet is blowing. That's a good way to go. That your planet that you're on suddenly explodes. I guess there are worse ways, right? And we outsmarted him by tricking him into a hole. Because he was solar powered, like a Krypton person. I said straight away, didn't I? He looked like Superman, and then he looked more like Zod, because he had that evil mustache. And he was a bit like Zod. And when he wasn't around, he had a cool holographic laser eyes thing going on, And I thought we were going to find something in the cave. I thought that's why he was keeping us away from it, because that's where his source of his power was. But no, there was nothing in the cave. The whole purpose of the cave is just so that we get outside the glade, which we didn't need to do at all. Because the second we got outside the glade, he was just there and he took us back into it. So the caves were just kind of nothing either. The episode is missing something. I don't mind. I like on paper, I like the idea of someone who seems to be a god. I like this god. Like if you were to describe the episode, Space 1999. In this episode, they meet someone who says they're God. This God brings them to a planet, beautiful planet, where they can start again. But something's not quite right. That's a great. I stamp it. Approve episode. It's a really interesting concept, but something didn't quite hit with it all. And I think part of that is because he wasn't very convincing initially, or at all, at any point. He didn't... I know he was making food and women appear, but he wasn't being a very convincing God to start with. I think if you're going to do this episode, you make it sort of believable, in as much as it can be believable, and then you sort of see the small little chinks and go, wait a second, why would a God act like this? You know? You build up to it. You discover it. Instead of being instantly suspicious and dismissive like John was. He was instantly pushing back against everything. Nobody's eating that, nobody's drinking that. We don't believe you're God. What's up? You know? It's a very mature and realistic response from John, but it doesn't make for a particularly good story. You know? John was right all along. You know? The end. Imagine if the episode just ends like at the start. I am God. No, you're not. Okay. See ya. You saw through my ruse. Boom, 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 boom. Planet set was okay. You know, the little glade they made. Not too bad. Didn't see any of the moon base, just the command room. Very cheaply made that part of the episode. We blew up the same thing we always blow up. And as far as characters go, any character growth in this one? Not really. You know, we don't explore anything between Tony. Like the couples thing could have been an interesting story, keeping the couples apart, but it wasn't really. We didn't really dive into it. John didn't get super jealous, you know, of Tony and the Doc kissing. He didn't go over and try and punch him. Like in one moment of humanity, but he couldn't handle a robot kissing his wife. They're not married. Anyway, that was that. It was just an episode. For me. Next week on Space 1999 we have The Mark of Arcanon. Return of the Arcanons. Remember did we have an Archon in season 1? Remember that race that our probe, our Quellar drive, destroyed like a few of their planets, and then they sent an armada of 3 ships after us? I think they were the Archons. But this is Arcanon, the Mark of Arcanon. It sounds like a more interesting title. That there might be more meat to next episode. We'll see. We'll see. And I will see you next week.